Hey Pisces. Hey, welcome to you. All right, so I have some really interesting messages and imagery coming through from Spirit right now that I want to share with you that's related to your reading. So when I first sat down to start meditating on your energy, there's a couple of words that are coming through that Spirit wants me to say to you. Because I feel like for a couple of you, this means something. So they said to me the phrase or the word orange metal. So metal is in METAL. So orange metal. They also said metal is in MEDAL, like like something you'd win. So an orange medal. They're also saying meddling. So there's something around a meddling energy. And then they had the word copper that came through as well that they wanted me to say to you. So that feels like it's specific to whoever that resonates with. This is your reading, okay? Spirit has a message for you today. So that feels really specific. Now, for the rest of you, I have an interesting sort of image that's coming through. That's kind of the theme for your reading. But Spirit is showing me, Pisces, they're showing me you going to the movie theater, okay? And this is like a metaphor for something, okay? But they're showing me the image of you going to a movie theater. And when you go to the movie theater, they said the word Pisces is in pieces. Pisces is getting pieces. And it's almost like you go up to the concession stand. Here's what I'm seeing. Again, it's coming through in like bits here, okay? But I see you going up to the concession stand and you're ordering specifically Reese's or Reese's Pieces, okay? Which, however you say that, but that's specifically Reese's Pieces. That's for someone. Reese's Pieces. Okay. And there's an energy here of like when you get the candy, you're going to like sit down, you're going to your assigned theater, you go to sit down. And as you're sitting down to like start watching this movie, which is starting up on the screen, you're taking a bite of the Reese's Pieces, and it's like it's turning to orange metal in your mouth, is what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing. And I see you trying to like spit this out because you're wanting to eat something sweet, but you're not getting it. What you're getting instead is this like orange metal or this metal in your mouth. Okay, and then Spirit said, the other thing Spirit is showing me is like you being in the situation where the movie's starting, you're seated. For some of you, I see you with like others with you, and there's no time for you to go change what you're eating or to change the concession snack that you have. So there's something here within this next 2 weeks that this reading applies for. It applies for the next 2 weeks from whenever you're watching this. But there's something here around you wanting to have something sweet and something sweet in your life and not getting it, or something that you thought was going to be sweet or something you had, and it's like it turned to metal on you. It turned to something like the metaphor, like it turned to ash or turned to sand. It's kind of like that. It turned to something else completely that was inedible for you, is what I'm hearing. So, okay. So that feels really loaded. I feel like we're about to like really get into this reading. So if that part of the message applies for you, then this is your reading. Just keep watching. We're gonna go into it. If you feel like it doesn't for any reason, that's perfectly fine. Feel free to check out one of the other videos I have up for you right now for one of your other signs, okay? But let's get into it because there's this movie theater that's coming through. You wanting to change things, wanting to have something sweet in your life, something sweet to eat, something delicious that turns, it's like it turns in your mouth. And you're just like, well, what the hell is this? That's not what I paid for. Okay, so Spirit, can you, do you want another theme card? Oh, they want another theme card. Okay, give me a second here. So I'm moving over to the Oracle deck. They want to continue on with this theme. It feels really important. This orange metal feels really important for some reason. You ready? Okay. Let's keep going. What else do you have to say? Oh my gosh. Okay, Pisces. I'm kind of like geeking a little bit right now. Okay. So I had the sense, yeah, okay, this one too. Okay. I had the sense when I started your reading, because I just finished recording the Cancer's reading. Okay. I just finished recording Cancer's reading, and I couldn't shake the feeling. Like I kept trying to, like, because I go through like a ritual after my readings to like kind of ground the energy and make sure I clear it out of my energetic field. And so, interesting enough, we got the card Salt, which says protection and banishing negativity. So this was actually the theme card we pulled for Cancer, for the Cancer reading. So I knew before I started this, because Spirit was telling me, I was like, there's a connection between Cancer and Pisces this round of readings. So Pisces, you may want to go check out the Cancer reading, especially if you have any Cancer placements, or I know we have Mars is in Cancer right now, I think astrologically. So I feel like that's going to be really relevant for you this round, Pisces. So if you want to go check out that reading, go check that out. I feel like it's really, really important for a few of you here to actually like watch that message, which is all about, yeah, just go watch it, because I feel like we're going to have some of the themes coming up today. But yeah, that's exactly it. So we got Salt, we got banishing negativity, protection. I was talking about a ritual that I go through to kind of clear out the energy in the space, and I feel like that's something you have been trying to do as well, but I don't think it's taking. Okay, is potion in reverse? Okay, we also got this card. It says potion. It says invigoration and empowerment, and it came out in reverse. That's exactly it. It's talking about a ritual. I feel like there's definitely like a call to maybe a ritual you've been doing that is maybe trying to like protect your energy, could be part of it for some of you, but that's not the full extent of it. I feel like there's something you've been doing, and a ritual is not necessarily saying like a witchcraft ritual. That's not exactly it, although for some of you it could be. Okay, that could be literal for someone. It feels like just some sort of like habit or daily activity or some sort of regular like activity that you do to support with your energy and this is interesting. I'm just getting the sense here it's not working. It's not working. Let's go deeper into this, Spirit, because is there more to say on this? Yeah, there's definitely more to say on that. I feel like it's not working. You want this card? Oh my gosh, this is the same card I pulled for Cancer. Okay, I pulled two of these cards, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, okay, so this is exactly like, please go check out that Cancer reading. Like if you have any Cancer placements, or even if you don't, like for someone, you need to watch that reading. That feels really strong here. Okay, I'm pulling out the exact same cards, and I've shuffled all these decks. I've done my own thing. But that's exactly it. I feel like there's an energy that keeps permeating, that keeps following you through. And I feel like you're doing different things to try to like make this better, or again, to kind of cultivate some sweetness in your life. And it's just not working. For whatever reason, it's almost like you think you're getting sweetness and you're getting salt. You know, again, you're getting metal. It's like, I don't know why that's being linked here with the salt. It's like, does metal have like a salty taste? I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know. Spirit's linking that for me right now. So there's something related to that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For some of you who are doing like specific rituals that are witchcraft related, and it's not working, because I think there's something even deeper to this. What is the Seven of Cups here? Yeah, this is just linking into the Cancer reading. Is that it? Okay. All right. So that's linking into the Cancer reading. I'm going to leave that there. Can we talk about what's going well for Pisces, though? Is there anything going well? All right. I'm hearing yes. There is something going well for you. What is it? What's going well for Pisces over the next 2 weeks, Spirit? This card? Holy shit. Pisces. The Chariot. This is Cancer's card. This is Cancer's card in tarot. This is Cancer's card. Okay. Please go watch that reading. Okay. But essentially what I was talking about in that reading, I was talking about this, well, a couple of things, but one thing is that it's almost like there's some sort of like energetic spiritual baggage that continues to like follow you. And I'm seeing that here with the Seven of Cups. It's almost like this is all the stuff that's in the bag. Okay, there's some sort of like baggage that you're carrying on a spiritual level. And that reading, I was very clear in that reading, because Spirit was very clear, like this is not anything that's your fault. It doesn't feel like it's your fault, but I do feel like it's something you're trying to like move away from, trying to, again, navigate your way out of. And I feel like it continues to like follow you, almost like how dogs, I don't know if any of you have like dogs or pets, or they like kind of follow you around. Like, I don't know if yours does, mine does. Like I can literally go like right over here and he'll be like right here. And I'm like, why, buddy? You have the whole apartment, but you're following me. And it's almost like that energy. I just feel like there's this energy of like, it's kind of still following you, and you're trying to like eat, you know, the sweet concession candies, and instead it's coming out as like metal and tasting like salt. And you're just like, what is this? The other thing I talked about in that reading was around karma burning up. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there, but it's saying your karma's burning up, which is actually a good thing, but I feel like it's something that you've inherited. For some of you, let me see here. What's going well with this energy? I feel like you're coming to the end, like you will be approaching. Is that what I say? No, I won't say it that way. Okay, hold on. Let's get another card. Let's get another card. Because they're... I don't think we want to say it that way, because they don't want me putting a time frame on this for you. For whatever reason, they don't want a time frame for you. Okay? It feels like something that's ongoing, though. What's going well about this? It feels like you're moving through it. With the Chariot energy, I feel like you're moving through it. This one. Yeah, King of Wands. Yeah, you're moving through it. There is still like an energy. There's like a push with this King of Wands. It's like you're moving through it. There's something... Okay, so here's what they're showing me. I need to show this to you. So first of all, there's this, these look like lions to me. I don't know if they are, but they look like lions on this card, which this card can link into Leo. So if you have any Leo placements, like, again, this could be confirmation, this is your reading. So some of that's linked in here. But what I'm most struck by, that Spirit's really like emphasizing and kind of popping out on this card for me, there are little like salamanders on this person's whatever they're wearing here. And the salamander, I believe, has a spiritual, yeah, the salamander has a spiritual meaning, that they are one of the like animals, just like the phoenix, that can actually like kind of be birthed through fire, which again, this card is linked into the fire signs. It's a King of Wands, can be linked into Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But it's coming through as fire. So I was talking about burning of karma. Yeah, this is coming through, confirming that energy. It's like you're still pushing through. And the interesting thing, if I recall about salamanders, which I would fully encourage you to look up, you may be seeing salamanders, someone's seeing salamanders maybe in their garden or outside right now. So this is definitely confirmation. This is your message. Okay, but the salamander, is a very regenerative animal, because I think they like they regenerate their tails, if I'm correct, if I like remember that correctly. Yeah, and they're showing that to me also with the snake. So there's something regenerative about this. It's almost like there's a burning, there's a shedding, there's something happening here that's still ongoing. And I think you keep trying to like almost dig down into the bag of the concession snacks, and you still keep pulling up copper and salt. And you're like, well, what the hell? Why isn't this done yet? Why hasn't this been resolved? So why is that, Spirit? I mean, some of that's answered in that reading, so I won't talk to that bit too much, but I want to get into what's specific to you, Pisces. Do you want this card? Eight of Swords. Yeah, there's something, again, there's a stuck energy here. It's like you're still in this energy. That's exactly it. If I had to like say, here's what the energy feels like right now. There's kind of this like, you're getting the swords, right? You're kind of reaching into the bag of concession snacks and getting like the metaphorical swords, or the metal, or the salt. Like that's what you're actually getting, and it's not actually what you want. And I feel like this is still related to something that's keeping you inhibited What is that? Okay, so something's keeping you inhibited here. I think part of this is outside of your control. Part of this feels like very outside of your control, but there's something else to this. There's something like, there's another thread here I can't quite put my finger on, and it's bothering me because it's something around this like potion card with the invigoration and empowerment bit. Tell me more, Spirit. What is this inhibition? What is keeping Pisces disempowered right now? What is that? I feel like there's some sort of masking that's still here. They're showing me the King of Wands in reverse now. There's some sort of like masking because the King of Wands in reverse, especially if it's because for whatever reason, Leo's energy is coming through really strongly in this reading. But Leo in its detriment can be very like, sort of the actor on stage who is wearing the mask. And so that's actually what's being shown to me right now. They're showing me also the mustache on this person. It's like they're wearing a full mask. This card. The Magician, upright and reverse, in reverse. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you want something different. I feel like you want to create something different for yourself here, but I don't feel like that's what's coming in. It just feels like the Magician in reverse. Like it's almost like there's a little bit of like a I don't want to say trickster energy, but it's a little bit of that's here. Especially I'm noticing this Magician is a fox. Do you see that? Okay, yeah, it's a little of that. It's almost like you thought you were getting, you know, candy, and you reach in and it's metal. It's almost like there's a disappearing act. There's some sort of like disappearing act that's happening within this energy. Do you want this stack? Okay. Yeah, and this is almost coming through. You see this blindfold in this person? It's coming through almost as like something you're not seeing. It's something that feels, I don't think you're aware of. And that bit of the blindfold is almost coming through as like, yeah, there it is. Spirit's showing it to me like this. You see this thing? What are those called? When you wear those to, how am I losing that word right now? I'm losing that word. I think you know what I'm talking about. The like, the masks that are worn when you go to like, okay, I'm just going to call it a mask because I can't find this word right now. I'm really far in the spiritual realm right now trying to ground this energy for you, but it's a mask. Okay, so there's the mask. Here's the mask. Okay, so that's confirming the mask here. Yeah, there's something here. Do you want to keep going? Yeah, let's keep going here. So I'm just going to write, there's a mask. Now this isn't all yours. Like I said, there's some of this that's coming out of that Cancer reading, which is not yours, but there is a part here that is. What's this card? Six of Cups. I pulled this also for Cancer. This is crazy. This is crazy how many cards are the same here. Okay, Six of Cups, upright and reverse. Yeah, something that started in, yeah, it started in the past. I feel like there's a part of yourself you're not seeing clearly. Yeah, I feel like there's a part of yourself you're not seeing clearly. And I feel like there's something that's like covering it. And it's almost like I'm trying to uncover what's underneath this. And it's really difficult for me to do that. You want this card? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, and it's keeping you stuck. It's almost like the gears have stopped turning. That's what they're showing me. The gears halting. Do you notice how this is also metal? It's almost like copper again. Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, we're on to this. We're on to this. So there's something here. This is definitely the Wheel of Fortune also speaks to, because the Wheel of Fortune spins at a higher level than like necessarily a human concept. It's very karma related. And by karma, I don't mean, again, anything that you've done to deserve anything. It speaks to like the soul's evolution. It speaks to the ways the math adds up on the spiritual level, the ways the inner workings move. Okay, you see the gears here? It's like the way it turns. Okay, and there's another snake on this card too. Again, there's something about a mask here. I feel like you're going through some sort of rebirth process into like a more, I don't think authentic's the word for it. Authentic's not the word for it, but it's almost like a cleared up version of yourself. I'm seeing Spirit showing me the image of like, almost like you're being buffed out, or like your face is being cleared. And like, it's almost like when you're wearing like theater makeup and you're taking it off now. That's what Spirit is showing me. Yeah, and I feel like for whatever reason, that is related to like some sort of clearing within your energetic field and your like, just kind of the way you exist and the way you show up in the world. There's a real energy here of wanting you to feel safe enough to be able to take off the theater mask. Again, this is a metaphor, okay? Again, we're still talking about theaters and movie theaters. Like there's something in this thread. And wanting you to feel like comfortable enough to take that off, to have the lights on, and for folks to see you without that, and for you to feel, I feel like there's a vulnerability that's wanted here. I can't explain it other than there's a vulnerability that's wanted here. It's almost like you've had up this boundary around yourself, this metaphorical salt line around yourself to, maybe it is to banish negativity or to keep certain things out. But I think what's happening is it's not allowing your full energy to be seen. Can I say that anyway? No, that's to be seen. It's not allowing you to be seen fully. I feel like there's something here that's still wanting to be like taken off. And I keep doing this motion because that's the way Spirit is showing it to me, is like, it's almost like you taking the theater makeup off and just being you and feeling comfortable enough to walk out into the world as you. Again, the King of Wands is very comfortable with that. The King of Wands when the King of Wands is in its highest form, not in the reverse, when it's in its highest form, it's comfortable in its own skin. They're comfortable in their own skin. They don't need to be showy. They don't need to show off. They don't need to like put on a mask. They don't need to like cover up what's hurting them. They don't need to cover up any parts of themselves, if that makes sense. Okay, because right now this potion card is coming through as an energy of being disempowered, because it's almost like you're going into the movie theater, sitting in the dark, watching other people's tale, watching the whole storyline here, eating these like metal pieces and just being like, well, is this it for me? Is that all? And I think Spirit's saying like there's something around this process of what you're going through right now it's trying to dissolve more of this. It's almost like open you up further in a very good way. They're showing me the circle of this salamander. It's almost like breaking open here. It's like breaking open somehow. And again, this feels really important for you for some reason. Can we keep going? Let's keep going. I mean, this feels big. This feels big. And I'm wondering if part of it is just how like magical you are. I'm wondering if some of it is like, all of the rituals that have been sort of a show around this, because it just feels like there's some sort of power here. This King of Wands feels really powerful. There's some sort of power in your energy, Pisces, that's just naturally here. And I feel like there's an energy of you like playing it small. And almost like, again, like putting on a mask and trying to be what you think maybe, I don't know if it's like what you think other people want you to be, or if it's just like, again, part of this feels ancestral. It feels like the ways that, like, these are things that weren't out like were fully outside of your control, but are still showing up in your current time, okay, with the Six of Cups in reverse. This card is the Seven of Cups, but the Six of Cups in reverse. Again, I think I did that same thing in the Cancer reading. It's so crazy. Wow, these are so connected right now. Yeah, I think it's almost like you're still polishing yourself. It's like you're taking these layers off that just don't really, like, you don't have to play it small. Like, you don't have to like play other people. You don't have to play at other roles or other jobs or other things you don't want to be doing. Like, I feel like there's this shining that's trying to happen, like shining your spirit and your soul that's trying to happen here. And I feel like I said, it's happening on a couple different levels, but that's the reason why it still feels like you're, you know, tasting copper. Okay, keep going. This is such an interesting reading. This card. Yo. All right, but look at this. You see that watering can? You see how that's like copper colored too? Okay, the watering can, it says asking for help, sharing burdens. Is upright? Yes, in reverse. I feel like that's it. I feel like I keep talking about this, like wanting to like open you up, but that's what this process is trying to do, is trying to open you up more. Because right now, as it feels like you have this salt line around you that's keeping people, places, and things out that actually maybe want to help you, or maybe want to support you, or, you know, encourage your growth, because you can see the plant growing out of this watering can. And I feel like part of this is still like pushing you to ask, yes, to ask for help when you need it, but pushing you to like open up further. If it's into your community, into the spaces that you inhabit. I'm seeing the bee here, which is just linking into like community, like a beehive community. Yeah, because I feel like this is where the sweetness is. This is where the sweetness is, actually. This is where the candy is. It's in opening up your energy here, but it feels like there's a real like constriction with the salt and this Eight of Swords. It feels constricted. It's almost like you're in the middle of this salt line, just constricting yourself and not allowing anyone in to see the full extent of either what you're going through, who you are, parts of yourself. And Spirit is trying to like kind of dissolve that line, or pushing you to massage it more so you can expand. It feels like there's something very constrictive about this energy, and it really wants to expand, because the Wheel of Fortune, this card is linked into Jupiter. Okay, it's linked into Jupiter, which is expansive. Okay, that planet's very expansive, and the archetype itself of Jupiter is very expansive. And so I feel like this is like what the call is asking you to ask for help when you need it, to share your burdens with others, to actually like kind of expand more. There's an expanding that wants to happen with this card. Okay. So I feel like that's the part that you can control. And it's interesting because when I saw you in the movie theater, it seemed like you were sitting alone, but Spirit wanted you to be sitting with other people. Some of you were, but I don't feel like they were the right people, or they were ones who weren't like encouraging your growth, is what I'm hearing. But Spirit wants you to like go to the movie theater with others. Wants you to bring your friends, wants you to bring your community, and that's where the sweetness is. It's actually not in the candy that you're eating by yourself alone in the theater. Does that make sense? Okay, so anything else? One more card? All right, we're gonna pull one more card here. And I feel like you want an extended? Yes, they definitely want an extended. There's more to this. Okay, but this is interesting because I feel like this connects to a reading you had a couple readings ago. Again, this like past energy is very strong with the water signs right now. It's very strong. There's like a theme for the water signs right now, which is so interesting. But let's take a look. Oh, that one flew out. This is the card. Four of Cups. Yes, totally. Okay, so the Four of Cups, usually, I think you can see it actually a little bit on this card. You see this little like porcupine just like sitting by themselves right here under the mushroom? Yeah, Spirit wants, this is coming out in reverse. Spirit wants you to like, branch out somehow. There's like a branching out that's wanting to happen. There's something around these, like, I know these look like grasses, but Spirit's saying it's like branches, like branching out. And it's like, go talk to the ladybug here and like, you know, just kind of expand, because the Four of Cups in its traditional like meaning of things, it's usually you'll see someone who's like sitting under like a tree, just like this porcupine, it's under the mushroom, and they're sitting by themselves. And they're kind of like looking at their cups and contemplating, you know, all the things they've been through. They're contemplating their burdens, but Spirit's trying to like hand them, you see Spirit trying to hand them a cup of like, here's some new like spiritual waters and some community and some sharing for you. And so I just get the sense here. Yeah, I think Spirit's asking you to go even deeper into these layers of yourself and kind of take off another layer of this like theater mask, and to really like, again, kind of show up in the world as yourself authentically. Because I feel like this feels like a rebirth process that you're in. That's what it feels like. Yeah, with that salamander energy. So that's definitely, the salamander is definitely the being that's permeating this energy, but I feel like you're definitely in that. You may have lost your tail, but it will regenerate, Pisces, it will. All right, so I feel like we're at a good place with this general reading. I hope this was helpful for you. We are definitely going to go into an extended, because I feel like this is really deep and Spirit has more to say on this yet. So if you'd like to go on to the extended, I have that information in the description box below. I also have information for personal readings in the description box below. As you may or may not know, I've actually been someone impacted by the Los Angeles wildfires, so I'm navigating right now extensive smoke and ash damage in my apartment and moving through it with insurance and FEMA and all this other stuff. So, you know, if you want to support it all, you could buy an extended reading. That would really help me. But honestly, do it for yourself, because I feel like there's a lot of good messages I feel like coming in this next part. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Pisces. And thanks for your patience with me getting this reading out, as I had to evacuate my home and kind of do all the things that are part of the experience that I just went through, and that was a lot. But anyway, I'm wishing you a lot of luck and love on this, and try to like opening up your energy more into the next 2 to 3 weeks here. But yeah, Pisces, I hopefully will see you in the extended reading, but if I don't, I will see you at the next one. And thanks for being here. Okay, I'll see you. Bye for now.